Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone.
And I'm Connor Kavas.
And we are coming to you live, as you can see, from beautiful Johnson Park in Jackson, New Jersey. If you're watching in Europe or Australia, good for you. What's today's match today?
Today we have Kayla Giles and Kennedy Giles, twin sisters here for Jackson Liberty. They are both seniors.
And we have the opponents today, Sage Farrow and Carly King. We've got the Jackson Liberty Lions versus the Pinelands
Wildcats. Very interesting matchup here.
Any Goldie Hawn fans at home, parents, maybe you'll get this one. Wildcats. They'll know what I'm talking about, trust me. We're kind of excited to bring you today's match. We don't get an opportunity to show you a doubles match, so this is our first time in a couple of years we're able to bring you a doubles match. As you can see, we've got two players on each side of the court here. The alleys down the side are now in play once the point gets started. Scoring is the same, whether it's singles or doubles.
But strategy, I think, is very different. Now you got to have two people that need to come together to win 1 point.
Absolutely. You know what, I think that's probably one of the most things about doubles is that all of a sudden it's not just you against somebody else. Now it's a pairing, and chemistry between partners becomes something big. One of my favorite players that I played with over the years, I played a lot of doubles with, is a good friend of mine from Manchester High School. A little shout out to my man, Sweeney McKinnon, coach at Manchester for lots of years. And what was fun about playing doubles with Sweeney was that the two of us knew exactly what each other were going to do. And that's such a big component, knowing your opponent, knowing their strengths, knowing their weaknesses, knowing how aggressive they are. And I think when it comes to twin sisters, I think they should probably know each other pretty well at this point.
Yes,
Maybe a little too well.
With doubles, it's very different because now you have a person up at the net. So now you can't put the ball all the way to them. There's always got to be a spot that you have to put the ball. If you put it in the wrong spot, it's an easy point that you're going to give away. So these twin sisters.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think hitting the ball in doubles, you're really looking to hit through what I like to call, as a coach, hitting through windows. A lot more cross-court shots. You're trying to keep the ball away from the person at the net. Now, here's the good news about doubles, and one of the things I loved about coaching high school doubles is that you can beat a team that has better strokes than you if your strategy is more sound than theirs, okay? And that was one of the things I loved about coaching high school doubles is that our teams maybe didn't have the most talented tennis players. Again, tennis is a sport you're going to pick up when you're 7 or 8 years old. A lot of times here at Jackson Liberty at Manchester, where I coached before Liberty, players maybe don't hit a tennis ball till they're freshmen in high school, so they're really starting behind the 8 ball. But teaching them the strategy that's going to get them into playing a close match is what I was always most proud of. We always had good doubles teams that played what I considered to be like real doubles, being aggressive, coming to net, trying to end points as soon as you can. And I know I got a chance actually to talk to the team beforehand today. We had a little discussion about doubles as a team, so it'll be interesting to see if they can bring any of the stuff that we talked about into play today in regards to positioning. A little late to change strokes at this point in the year, but certainly always, anytime, you can adjust and change your strategy a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people get wrong about tennis in general, that it's a very strategic game. It's not just all about power and who hits the hardest. It's about who thinks the most, really, and who could put the ball in the right spots at the right time.
I used to tell students all the time, unless you get to a level of tennis that most of our high school tennis players will not ever get to, consistency will be power every day of the week. It's just going to do it.
Yes.
It will. I mean, I've been playing tennis for a lot of years, and probably one of the most frustrating matches, I can remember this match like it was yesterday, was against a player that did nothing but push the ball back. And
Yes,
I would
I
take
hate
these
that.
big full cuts, and every ball would come back 20 feet in the air with backspin on it.
Very
and
hard
just
to
frustrated
control.
me. And I can remember him saying to me after the match was over, "Hey, that was fun. Maybe we could play sometime." And I was thinking to myself, I would rather stick hot pokers in my eyes than play this kind of tennis. But that's what it is. Consistency really, really can dominate at this level. And it'll be interesting to say. It looks like during warm-ups here, it looks like both teams seem pretty much relatively pretty even when it comes to skill level. Good chance for us to discuss kind of how high school doubles works. There are 5 matches played. First singles, second singles, third singles.
First doubles, then there would be second doubles at last.
Righto. And the team to win has to win 3 of those courts. Each court plays the best 2 out of 3 sets. There are 6 games to a set. If you're unfamiliar with tennis, we always assume folks at home might not be super familiar with tennis, so we will be sure to kind of keep you updated on the score and kind of how it works. There are cards on the net. Red will be Liberty's colors, and black will be Pinelands. There, you can see it on the right-hand side of the net. Also, a good opportunity right there to say hi to our camera crew there, Olivia McGarry and Jerome Salick. Jerome, senior camera operator in our program, doing a great job the last 3 years. Olivia McGarry, junior in our program. Can't believe I just said she's a junior. Seems like she just came in yesterday, but Olivia, also a very reliable camera op that we look forward to their coverage today. Garrett. And let's see, on the bus today, got Mr. Noble producing, flying a drone. Becky Kiafulo, senior in our senior, first time I had to say that. Senior in our program, directing today. Katie Tanra, another senior in our program, working the slow-mo. We got a sophomore by the name of Justin Bone. You might recognize the name. His dad's apparently a super, super famous bowler. If you follow the bowling scene, he is the man. And Justin looking to follow in Pop's footsteps, making a name for himself out there recently in Malaysia and Taiwan or somewhere. He went somewhere. Who else is left on the bus? I think that's everybody.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's just us.
Yeah. Justin also played tennis.
I played a little tennis too.
Yeah.
Very good.
Bowling and tennis.
You know what? That's a good mix. You know, I think keep yourself busy out there. Another sport with strategy. So, I actually coached two seasons of girls bowling when I first started teaching in the early 90s. I can tell you that in the interview for the job, they asked me if I wanted to coach, and I said yes, I'd love to coach baseball. And the principal interviewing me said, and you'd like to coach bowling? And I said, I really don't know anything about bowling. Then he said, you'd like to coach bowling? And I said, sure, I'll do whatever you need me to do. And I was lucky enough to coach with a woman by the name of Diane Vini. Hi, Diane, if you're listening. She was an excellent bowler, great coach, and I just kind of followed in her footsteps and kind of learned a little bit about bowling in the process. But once we found somebody that knew something about bowling, I was happy to move on. Start coaching baseball and tennis, and eventually moved on to softball and tennis. Players are meeting at the net. They'll spin to see who gets to serve. And we're going to go underway right here. Johnson Park.
Liberty
We
will
got the
serve
Pinelands Wildcats versus the Liberty Lions. It's the Giles sisters. Happen to have both of them in class as well. A couple of nice girls. I like them. Of course, in high school tennis, you can talk to your coach on changeovers. Okay? During the match on changeovers. Unlike in, professional sports, there was a big to-do about coaching there at the last U.S. Open.
Yes, Serena Williams.
As you can see over there on the court next to them, third singles out there, working it out. Yeah, Serena Williams had a little bit of a problem with a few things. Got a little temperamental.
Yeah.
Broke a racket, lost the point, then mouthed off to the umpire and lost a game. Pretty big deal. Good news on the end of that one was First young Japanese player to win a Grand Slam.
Yeah, very interesting to
Naomi
see.
Osaka. She was Osaka-ing the ball all day long. Yes, she was.
Yeah, but with Serena Williams and her temper, when you play tennis, it really wears on your mental game too. When you keep missing the ball and having a bad game, as she was, your whole mentality just changes from totally positive to the total opposite.
It could change on a dime too. I think that's the interesting thing about tennis is, you know, you're kind of on your own, and sometimes you can definitely be your absolute worst enemy. Okay, so here we are again at Johnson Park, ready to get underway. Little deep. Kayla Giles to serve first. Kayla with the glasses. Kennedy with the awesome hair. Oh, that one's going to get picked off. Oh, a nice pickup, though. Cross court. Nope. Okay.
Right to the net.
Again, strategy is what it's all about here in doubles. So folks, if you are interested in doubles tennis, take out a pen and a piece of paper, because you're going to get a clinic today from us, okay? In that point, Kayla probably should have took that one cross court. Kenny did a nice job of, looks like they reset. Ball must have been out. Big spinner, she's gonna cut that off, but she frames it. And Liberty up, 15 love.
When you're up at the net there, it's very hard to sometimes see the ball because it's coming so fast.
For sure. Players switch sides, you can see. Positioning a little off here. Nice serve into the corner, and that's going to get sprayed wide. Liberty up 30 love. Folks, I have lofty expectations for my graphics operator today is Justin Bone. He is a tennis player, so I think we're going to do a pretty good job of keeping up on screen with your scores today. First serve catches the tape. Tennis, you do get 2 serves. Kayla Giles to serve, second serve.
Nice
Oh,
volley.
Beautiful volley at the net. Put away by a very aggressive Kennedy Giles, and Liberty off to a quick 40 love lead. Got our quick replay of that last put away at the net. Our crack crew is going to have to be really quick on this. She
Amazing awareness of where the players were to put the ball right down the middle in between them.
Right out. And while we were away, Kayla served up a pretty nice first serve, and Liberty goes up 1-0.
Quick start here for Liberty. Pinelands here, down 1-0, looking to take advantage of that serve and maybe tie it up 1-1 here. First serve, and it looks like it's an ace. What a serve.
What's an ace there, Connor? How do you define an ace?
An ace is when the server serves the ball and the opponent returning does not touch it at all.
Correct. And that puts Pinelands up 15 love. I thought you were going to tell me it was a white dog that flies a doghouse. A flying ace? Snoopy, Connor.
I didn't really watch a lot of Snoopy.
Snoopy was classic stuff. He used to fly around his doghouse. He was a World War I flying ace. It's going to put Liberty and Pinelands even at 15 all. Oh, that one is in. Beautifully
nice
cut
volley.
off. That's going to drop in. Both Giles sisters taking care of business so far at the net. Liberty up 15-30. Pretty nice hands at the net, huh?
Yeah. A little bit lucky on that last one. Caught the frame a bit.
That's it. I always say, you paid for the whole racket, you might as well use it. That ball's going to hit the tape, bounce back in. Second serve. Nice serve. Oh, good return cross court in a good spot.
Right back at her.
Oh, it's going to go down the line. Puts the ball nice and deep. That should end the point. Oh, didn't do enough with that one. One catches her.
A little bit of an error there.
Yeah, a little bit. Pretty solid rally there. 15-40 though. It's nice to see a rally, you know?
Yeah.
Again, that one came down to positioning. Oh, big hot serve down the tee.
Nice serve.
Just misses wide. Did it just miss wide?
It seemed
30-40. Well, they are still out there, so I'm guessing it missed the line. That's Kennedy back to return serve now. Need a first serve here. Good first serve. Oh, doesn't cut it off. Ooh, off the frame, right into her forehand hip. Good place to hit at the person at the net. Is at that forehand hip, because it's really hard to get your hand out of the way. And it's deuce. First deuce of the game. Big first
Nice
serve. Oh, it's deep though. I can see what a key here for Pinelands is going to be to get that first serve in, because Liberty has been pretty consistent at winning points when the second serves on your living. We'll take a look at it here. A little pressure on Kennedy on the return. Nice angle. Two good angles. Oh. See ya. Nicely put away by Kayla. Hot hands at the net, my friend. Oh. I have to apologize to my fellow commentator, Connor Cavas. I just wrote on his face with a pen. Got so excited. Oh, that's a little bit deep. That's going to be advantage out. You get to deuce. You need to win by 2 points. So if the server holds it, it's called advantage in. If the returner holds the first point, it's called advantage out. But it's a little different on our scoring here. Oh, that should be cut off. Oh, that's a nicely put ball. And she didn't cross over. Yeah, I would have crossed over on that one too.
A little bit of lobbing going on here.
Yeah, both players doing a pretty good job of keeping the ball. Oh, right at her feet. And that's
goes
gamer.
Wide.
Liberty up 2-0. Okay, Liberty up 2-0. I'll tell you what, some pretty good. Here's the deal. Here's what I like what I'm seeing so far. Liberty is really being a little more aggressive at the net right now.
Yes,
and
definitely.
that has been the difference so far. Both teams are still letting too many balls through the middle. So I think that in this match, whoever takes advantage of that situation, nice serve. Oh, tough shot down low. See ya. Yeah, she shouldn't have moved up so quick. She should have stayed back. Okay, should have stayed back until in that hot seat until she could go more on offense instead of defense, right?
Yeah.
Tough shot on the tape.
So in tennis, when you play without a referee, each side calls their own outs. So if Pinelands were to hit the ball out, Liberty would call that one out. And same thing opposite for Pinelands. So sometimes there could be a little bit of confusion going on. Sometimes there could be some arguments as well. That's happened to me in many cases.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty sure it's 40 love right now, but I'll find out in a second, so can hold tight for a second. Oh, that should have been cut off. Oh, nice save. She should shade right a little bit. There you go. That's trouble, though. Cross court. That's going to sail deep. And let's see where we're at. Must be 40-15. Take a look at the replay here as it's getting a little cloudy out here. And that ball gets pushed deep. 40-15. Ooh, nice cross-court short ball. Causing Kennedy to reach a little bit on that. You know, that's always tough if you're reaching, lunging forward. the racket face has a tendency to open up, and that's going to cause the ball to sail a bit. But still up 40-30. Liberty with a chance to get off to a nice 3-0 lead here. They can convert on this point here. Sneaks it in, and that's going to go wide, and Liberty's up.
As you can see there, she raised her finger when she called that one out. That's a single that they like to use in tennis. When you call the ball out, sometimes there could be a little bit of confusion, so they like to raise a finger.
Yeah, I think it always drove me crazy when my players would not do that, because it's really hard to hear on the court sometimes when somebody calls the ball out. And by putting your index finger up in the air, that's the universal signal for the ball's out. Then there's, even if you weren't a very loud person, you could still know that it's out. Liberty off to a good start here. We see Mr. Noble out to work there, bringing us these beautiful JTV drone shots. And we're going to get an opportunity to look at the Pinelands serve here. Ball gets tossed up. It's kind of got the few things going on there. The grip, not exactly the kind of grip you want to see, but what she does do well in her serve is she does snap her wrist, and I think that's where the speed comes from in her serve, is the wrist snap.
Yeah,
I've seen you serve, Connor. What do you think of the keys to a good serve?
I think the keys to a good serve, definitely a high toss on the ball, because it gives you a lot of time to see the ball, let it drop, and have a nice shot on it. Also, the wrist snap is very important. Helps you get more power and also to hit the ball more down into the court.
Totally. Yeah. Speaking as a 5'4.5" on a good day kind of guy, most of my serves have some type of kick, spin, or slice because of my inability to hit flat on a serve. I just can't seem to generate enough height on it. But you know, for these girls, I think getting the ball in the box into a spot is the most important thing to them. As we'll get a look at the second server here for Pinelands. Liberty up 3-love. Good first serve. A little bit deep. There's an opportunity where Kayla hit the ball deep in the court. If I was her, I would have followed that up to the net. She was halfway up already anyway. Pinelands up 15-love. These two have been playing lobs pretty well all day long. Oh, see ya.
A little bit of an error there.
Knocking on that one, eh, Connor?
Yeah. She had her racket facing a little bit too much down on that one.
I did.
Oh, maybe program. Oh, yeah, I could bring program down.
Oh, nice little, oh, just missed. She had such an opportunity there to drop that over the net. She put a nice touch on it, but it just catches the tape. You can see there, it just caught the edge of the tape. Nice job on the bus, guys. Oh, big spin. Oh. How she pulled that one out, and the forehand into the net. Pretty good point. That's going to take us to deuce. Actually, it can't be deuce. She's on the wrong side for deuce.
I think it's 30-40, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, nice shot down the middle. All right, she closes in here. And drops back again. See, this is strategically speaking now. You could see there. I wish I had a pen I could draw on the screen right now, but I don't. Is that her partner should be dropping back when you get into trouble here. Let's take a look at this. Instead of stepping to the side, she should have faded back into the service line. And then if her partner hit it deep, she could always adjust. Oh, good volley. And it looks like we are advantage Liberty here. Let's add out. Carly King to serve. Nice serve.
Looked like it was called long there.
Yep, I guess it looked like it was. Positioning wise. Up, see you later. Oh, that's a tough shot going to a backhand there. Catches the line. A little wide. That's a positioning problem right there.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion right there by Liberty.
That was positioning issues. Again, I think one of the things you want to work on as much as you possibly can is communication and positioning and where you're going to go and where you're going to be. And not let that beat you, as we're back to deuce here. Not let a positioning problem beat you. I'd rather let somebody out-skill me than out-position me. Carly King set to serve. A little deep on the first serve. Both Pineland servers have pretty nice first serves.
Yeah, I think that's played a big role in how they get their points here. Those first serves.
Second serves are kind of meaty. Okay, see now she backed up for no good reason. Oh,
nice
good volley. Trouble. Nope, not from back there.
She brought her racket a little too high on
Yeah.
that one. She should have stuck to a regular forehand.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I think the reason why do you think players that get pulled up to the net back up? What do you think the rationale for that is? As a player, what do you think that's all about?
Players who... What do you mean by that?
They get pulled up to the net in a point, and then instead of staying up, they back up.
Well, I think they're a little bit too uncomfortable there because I don't think you practice it a lot in practice, and they're a little bit afraid to be at the net.
I think you're 100% correct about that. As Pinelands now with a game point here, with advantage in. Two sisters talking to each other. I'm sure that could be interesting at times.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could be partners with my brother on a doubles court.
Yeah, I'm sure siblings really don't hold back when they got something to say about each other.
Oh, that's a beautiful... Oh, picked off, but deep. Opportunity for Pinelands to get out on that. And we take a look at this point here. She goes for the volley winner, but drives it just a little bit deep. Nice job on the replay there.
Racket was facing a little bit too high there. I always like to tell people to keep their racket head face down when they're taking volleys.
Yeah, I tend to look at when I try to volley. We're back to deuce, by the way. Up, see ya. Yep, back into the hot seat. Hit her right in the feet, which is just good doubles from Sage Farrow, doing a nice job of hitting Giles in the feet.
Yeah, she got caught in no man's land there.
Yeah, she did. Kind of in the... That's going to go deep. And guess what? Pretty sure that's deep. Pineland's on the board. 3-1 here. It's going to go a little deep here on the return. You'll see. Both players not moving. There's another good example of people not moving, even after the ball's hit. In doubles, you should be moving on every single point. Little adjustment step. Oh, that's going to go over. Looks like it's probably a first serve. The ball hits the tape and drops into the box.
That's called a let.
That is called a let. These
so that would
English,
be a
I don't know how
serve.
they get these names. I always say because they let you have another one. First serve in the box. Oh, just missed, but fought off nicely. This is going to be a little cute. I would have cut across on that one. If I was Kayla, I would have cut across the net. Positioning-wise, strategy-wise.
I feel like Liberty has been on the defensive side here as we take another look.
A little bit. As you can see, that comes across. And they win the point. Up 15-love. Good serve. Doing a nice job of keeping the ball deep. That's a tough one. That's going to go over. Nope.
Couldn't bring a racket under that one.
Kayla's having some issues with her forehand today, has a tendency to hit down on the ball. She's kind of slapping down on it, and the margin of error on that is pretty small, 15 love, or rather 15 all here.
15 all, yes.
Oh, that's a winner if it's in. Nope, sails a little wide.
Called out. Good idea, though.
15-30, really good idea.
That's not something we've been seeing from Liberty this game. There's been a lot of lobs, I think, not a lot of positioning the ball.
Yeah, I agree. And definitely neither team has been really going down the line at all. Playing it pretty safe up the middle. Pretty good first serve. Oh, floater, that's going to be trouble. Oh,
nice lob.
And she whiffed. Oh, I think that's going to go deep. Yep.
A little bit long there.
15-40. Again, positioning.
Yeah.
Knowing where your partner's going to be, you know, sticking out like a sore thumb there.
And I don't know if the audience at home could hear it, but there's not really a lot of communication going on by the Liberty players.
Correct. There should be, you know, there should be called switch or I got it or yours, something. 15-40, Liberty in a bit of trouble here for the first time. See ya. And Kayla puts that one away to make it 30-40. Liberty with a chance to get back in this game with this point here. Big first serve coming up there, Connor.
30-40.
Toss was a little bit too low there.
Got a good match over on court 3 there. Connor, looks like Pinelands up 4-3 there in the first set. Real nail biter over there. Oh, beautiful shot down the line. Oh,
what
well
a shot.
Played. Great shot. Nothing you could do about that one.
Yeah, I like to call that shot the short and wide.
Yeah.
Very effective because nobody really expects it for you to hit the ball there.
You'll see here in this point here that the ball's going to end up. She hits a pretty effective backhand, and then this ball just drops in over her head and a little bit short. And Pinelands closes to within 1 here. We are back on serve. Pinelands set to serve at 2-3. In tennis, you're expected to hold your serve, so right now you would consider this an even match here as we see Carly and Sage happily turning the scorecard over to 2 to get on the board there. As the Giles sisters over there talking to coach about what they can do to get things back on track here. I'm still a firm believer here in that the Giles sisters are playing the points a little bit smarter, but they seem to be a little bit behind the 8 ball right now.
What do you think the Giles serves are talking
I don't know.
about?
Speaking of serves, we're going to take a look at one right now. See if we can break it down. That's Kayla Giles with that serve. That's probably a second serve.
Yeah,
what
very
I like
stiff
to call
right
a safety serve. Pretty stiff. Really doesn't turn her body sideways at all. Just kind of gives up all her power by facing the net right off the get-go. But again, you know, at this level of tennis, most of the girls are concerned with, especially on the second serve, I just want to get in the box.
Yeah.
I used to tell kids, hey, listen, no free points. I don't care if you have to throw it in. You know, get it in. If your serve mechanics are not feeling it on a given day, then do what you got to do to get the ball in play.
Yeah, double faults can really hurt you in a tennis match.
Yeah, they sure do. I've never been a big double faulter personally, probably because I hit with so much spin.
So much spin, the ball just dives in.
Yeah, it's kind of coming in anyway. So I think nerves have a tendency to get.
Yeah.
If I make a double fault, it's usually because the nerves have gotten to me a bit. And
yeah, people tend to tighten up and get a little nervous to hit the ball.
Sure. Even at the pro level. I mean, geez, you know, even Roger Federer has tightened
Everybody
up a
hits
bit.
double faults.
So it kind of gives you hope when you see somebody like Raj doing it. You can see here, it's a beautiful park there, at Johnson Park. Nice piece of property here. Pretty nice facility. 1 court short there. One of the things they're going to have to do is, once one of these matches gets done, they're going to have to clear off so second doubles can get out there and get playing. Having 4 courts in high school tennis is like building a baseball field and then leaving home plate out or something. Yeah,
Correct.
That makes sense. And Sage Farrow set to serve.
Sage has had an amazing first serve today. Lots of power on that one.
She's got some gas. Here's the good news for Sage is of where her first serve goes, the game goes. On the other hand, her second serve, not quite as effective. That caught the line. Nicely picked up there. Oh, that's a good shot. That's going to be trouble. Yeah. One of the hardest shots in tennis. High backhand. Nobody likes them.
Yeah, very hard
Nobody
to hit.
likes them. That's why some of those big, huge kick serves can be such a problem when they kick up to your backhand side. And 15 love. Pinelands. Ready to serve. A little wide. Would have been an ace, too. That was close.
That's what we were talking about. Her serve is so effective and so deadly.
Yeah, it sure is. You could take a look at her first serve again. It goes just about a little wider than I thought it was.
Here's her second serve. That one just drops in.
Nicely cross court. These two up.
Had the chance to hit the volley. Couldn't capitalize.
Yep. Opportunity right there. And Liberty evens it out at 15 all there. You know, you get those sitters. That's what we call them, sitters. You want to put those away.
Yeah, I like to call them meatball sandwiches.
It's like the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. Again, neither team particularly fantastic at communicating here. You know, one of the other things, too, as Liberty goes up 15-30 here, is like the dynamic of, as you can see on the replay here, she's going to net this one. Ooh, good first serve in. And we'll pick things up live here. A nice first serve, and that's going to even things out at 30 all. Is that dynamic of if you're the server and your partner has putaways and they don't put them away, how it can become very frustrating, and sometimes you'll actually get mad at your partner.
Yeah.
And these are things you have to learn how to deal with on a court, because you're both not going to be playing at the same level during the match. Sometimes you play better than your partner. Costly miss on the return there. That was an opportunity at 30 all. That's going to give Pinelands a game point here at 40-30.
If you're just tuning in, Liberty was up 3-0 at the start of this game. Pinelands has a chance here to tie things up.
Again, I think Liberty's really kind of been in the driver's seat, a little deep, been in the driver's seat once the point gets started. Once the point gets started, they get past these Pineland first serves, then they've been winning more points than they've been losing. Step up. She let that drop too low.
Yeah, she shouldn't have really backed up there. She was a little too defensive. She should have been aggressive and stepped into it, I think.
Correct. I agree with you. As Pineland is going to even things up here at 3-3. As we take a look at that last point, you can see how backing up is bad news. Again, you want to move forward to put the ball away, not move back. Ball's going to hit you in the feet, or generally speaking, if you're backing up, you become kind of like you're at the mercy of your opponent. Kennedy Giles set to serve here. First serve into the net. 3-3 here. Liberty hoping to get things back on board here. Pretty good deep shot. That should end the point right there. Oh!
Nice body shot.
That is a shot. I used to tell my opponents all the time, send a body shot at your opponent early on in a match. It'll back them off the net a foot. Let's see if we can take a look here. Oh, right in the stomach.
Yeah, some people like to hit it to the left or to the right of their opponent, but that body shot can be very effective.
Oh, it sure can be. This is a good rally so far. Oh, nice angle. Not able to do anything with that. Pinelands up love 30 here. Liberty in big trouble at 3-3 here.
Yeah, I don't think really anything changed about Liberty's game. I think Pinelands just really figured themselves out and started making more shots.
I think you're right. I think one area maybe where Liberty's struggling a little bit right now is putting the ball away at the net, though. They did put some balls away early on. So I think you're right, combination of the two. First serve into the net. Getting a little hazy out here, as you can see on our wide shot.
A little bit windy, too. That can affect your game.
Yeah, a little breezy. There's an opportunity to put that one away. Ew, that's going to go wide.
Liberty a little lucky there. Pinelands should have put that one away.
Put away there. Let's take a look at that one. That does go wide. Liberty at 15-30, trying to get back on track here in this first set. They were off to a 3-0 lead. Nice return. She's going to cut that off. Does a nice job. Oh!
Great one-handed backhand there.
Kayla looking to try to save that one, but unable to scoop it. Pinelands up 15-40 now. Oh, just misses. She had the shot, too, down the line. Nobody was home there. Big point here. Good first serve. Nice depth on the return here. Oh, that's a high bouncer. Those are tough. And
Looks like she called it out, I
I
think.
think she called it out. She either called it out or she was prancing, like quite the prancer. And I think that was in. They're switching sides. Or they're confused. Yep, they are.
A little bit of confusion going on, I think.
A bit of confusion when we talk about the points here.
Yeah, just like I said before, there's no ref out here, so
Right, players are on the honor system, and I'm guessing. Here's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing she called it out. They didn't hear it, and they just kind of relented. So Pinelands is going to go up 4-3. You know, that's why you want to be clear about your calls.
yeah.
You know, I used to reiterate, if my doubles partner called the ball out after I heard them call it out, I would put my hand up as well. And here's a chance now. Pinelands reeled off 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
Coach is going to have some words of wisdom for them about what to do about this.
Definitely.
And it looks like Pinelands took the first set on court 3 in that close first set. And it's early on here in the first set. Pinelands up 1-love over there.
And like you mentioned before, you need three matches from your team to win the whole big match, Liberty versus Pinelands.
That is true.
Liberty losing down there, so first doubles really needs to step it up here to help their
They
team
do if
get
they
a win.
want to stay in it. I mean, that third singles match could go either way based on what I've been watching a little bit here and there. Seems like a pretty even match. A little bit wide. Pinelands set to serve. Carly King. Pretty good first serve. That ball's going to be trouble.
Easy put away.
And the put away. Angie McKennedy kind of swings and misses on that one.
She swung a little too early on that one. Should
I
have let
wouldn't
the ball
lie.
drop.
I'd be lying if I said I never did that before. It's usually sunny out, though. I do see some sun up there. Nice first serve. Good cross-court angle on the return. And she's going to spray that deep. It's 15 all. Where's your favorite return position? You like to go cross-court or down the line?
Oh, I'm all about down the line.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Something about it, I feel like it's much harder for your opponent to turn around off that serve and get to that spot down the line.
Yeah, true. Must hit a lot of backhands then.
Yeah.
Or a lot of inside-out forehands. One of the two.
Yeah, inside out
beautifully.
forehands.
Oh, what a pickup. Yeah, a little late there, but nice aggressive play. Pinelands up 30-15, but that was a good aggressive point for Liberty. Just can't get that part of that. The way they're holding the racket. Carly King set to serve. A nice serve. Kennedy's going to push that a little wide, and
That was that serve had no power on it. Liberty really should have took advantage and hit those to the corners, but her racket was facing up when she met the ball.
I know, that ball's going to sail. 40-15, big opportunity here for Pinelands to take a 5-3 lead. Oop, nice short return. Beautiful volley.
Yeah, and this is what we were seeing in the first 3 games.
That is, we saw a lot of that in the first 3
Yeah.
games, and I think that's what allowed Liberty to get off to that 3-0 start. Pinelands, nice volley there. You can see to the forehand side of Kennedy Giles there. Still down 40-30 here, and Pinelands' opportunity still to go up 5-3 with one more opportunity here. Oh, pushes it just wide. I like the idea, though. She really is trying to keep them in that backhand corner, but just pushed it a little bit wide.
Yep. Pinelands goes up 5-3 here now. They just
It's-
need one more game to win the whole set.
This is what I like to call gut check time here. Both teams tend to get a little nervous when they're into the last game of a set. So let's see who holds their nerve here. Oh, I would have cut that off. And that. See, King is letting that ball drop below the net and volleying up as opposed to keeping her hand up and stepping into the ball. Liberty up 15-love. A little bit deep there. Second serve. That one just drops in. Ooh, just misses. Liberty up 30 love. Kayla kind of serving, has picked up the pace between serves here. Sometimes it's nerves, sometimes it's a strategy just to change your pacing in between your serves. Liberty up 30 love. Kayla Giles, nice first serve. Kennedy, oh, just misses, but a nice hustle there on Farrow's part. A nicely played point there by Liberty, though. Up 40 love. We take a look at this point. That cross-court shot just misses.
It was the right idea, though.
It was. Carly King set to return here. Liberty trying to get this to 5-4. Another good first serve. Oh, just skins over the net. Up 40-15. That was in. Oh,
a little bit long, I think.
Just deep, 40-30. Uh-oh. Real pressure is going to really be on this point. That was a nice hit. It was pretty close, too, from what I see on that one. Blocked out there. Wish we had a line camera. Not that we could do anything about it anyway, but it'd be fun to see.
We should get the Hawkeye system that they have
system,
on the...
Absolutely. We got Mr. Noble working on that. He's a whiz. He could build just about anything. A little deep on the first serve. Here's a pressure second serve right here. Gets it in. And she frames it. Liberty takes the game. Closes to within 5-4. Look, that's an important game for them. After they reel off 5 games in a row, to get that game under your belt is super important now.
Yeah, morale-wise, it's
absolutely
really important.
You can see she just tried to chip that ball short, and it didn't go. You're going to switch sides here, 5-4. Switching sides here at 5-4, and neither team is switching now. Something tells me they lost track of where they are.
Looks like they just realized.
And there's a realization. We are not allowed actually to say what's going on here. And they're talking it out.
See, this is the whole thing with no ref.
They're allowed to ask the coaches what they think, but they're supposed to settle it on the court. They're looking at us. They're kind of looking at us here, so if they're looking at us, we can give them a hand here. They are still talking about it. And it looks like they settled it.
I don't think this is the first time this has happened in high school tennis.
This happens all the time. It's amazing. It happens even more in singles because you're by yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, I forgot the score. Where were we?
Yeah, you got nobody to
ask. You change positions. Yeah, in doubles, at least you can be like, hey, partner, what's the score? Yeah, totally. But again, Pinelands started out. They were down 3 left, came back, reeled off 5 games in a row very nicely to go up, and now serving for the first set at 5-4. Been a good match so far. Well played, evenly matched out here for both teams. It's been fun to watch. And Sage Farrow set to serve. Sage again owning a really good first serve. And she's really going to rely on that here in this game to take this first set away. Second serve drops in. Oh,
just chips
opportunity
over.
Missed there. She should have crossed. Nice. Stepped in and hit a winner. Pinelands up 15 love there. Pinelands taking advantage there. Had an opportunity earlier in the point, but at least came away with the win there.
Yeah, volleys
that
playing
managed to stay. I dropped in right on the line.
Yeah. Volleys are playing a huge part in this game here. Lots of points taken off volleys.
Yeah, and you know, and as many points have been won off volleys, as many points have been lost by people not taking advantage of the volleys as well. Connor,
True.
You're right. You know, you watch the singles matches, you're not seeing as many points at the net. There's a lot of grinding from the baseline, but here it's it's ooh, good first serve. That had some hop. That drops in. Good return. She backed up. Got to stay up there.
Nice shot there.
That's a winner.
If you saw there on that first serve, the Liberty opponent, she was a little too far up against her first serve.
Yeah, against that first serve. Absolutely.
She should back up. I'd back up behind the baseline. It's a hot one.
I absolutely agree. She's cooking those. I tell her to back up, get on the baseline for the first serve, and move up for the second serve.
Definitely.
Shoot, somebody's hitting me hard serves. I just block them back. If I can't get a cut out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in a few matches where I felt like I was a little overpowered on the serve, so I would just resort to blocking it back.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good lob right there. That could be trouble. See?
Oh.
You could tell it's just dropping from. Looked like it dropped from space.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what we call a change of pace shot here. And
yeah, lobs are very deadly here because the ball bounces so high and it comes down so quick. You can't really
15?
time it as well as a normal shot coming right at you.
Yeah, I hate lobs. Not my favorite shot to hit back.
I love lobbing people. I don't like to get lobbed myself.
Oh, I hate getting lobbed. It is fun to lob people. Sage Farrow, big second serve here. 30-15. Oop, she pushed it a little deep. 30-all. Just like that. Liberty's kind of knocking on Pinelands' door here at 30-all. Quick first serve. Oh, it drops in for a winner.
From my angle, it looked a little bit long.
Didn't hear what you said. Oh, you thought it was deep?
Yeah, but it seemed like they kept it in.
Didn't hear what you said. We'll have to find out for a second. I think it's... Folks, I don't know. I'd leave it at 30-all at this point, and let's see what happens after this point. I heard the Liberty players ask. Now, oh, nice pickup.
That was a beautiful half volley.
That's trouble. See ya. Oh, she pushed it deep.
Both sides are having trouble keeping the ball down.
Yeah, putting away those volleys. Oh, and that is game. Liberty breaks back to 5-5, folks.
So in tennis, in a set, when the game goes to 5-all, now you need to win the set by 2 points. So now first one to 7 wins.
Absolutely. And if it goes to a 6-6, we'll have a completely different discussion with you guys at home because it'll get even more complicated.
Go that far.
Let's hope it doesn't. I'd hate to have to explain a tiebreaker to you. As Kennedy Giles up to serve here. Nice first serve. Picked a good spot. Tough shot off her back foot. Yeah. One of those things I always tell my players too, folks, is you want to hit off that front foot. Get your back, settle in on that back foot, and then step into the ball when you hit. Love 15. Pinelands in the lead here. First serve into the net. Good partner picks the ball up, scoops it away, lets her go on with her business. Ooh, a nice angle. Giles hit the lob again.
Even higher lob here.
Bad news. I would move over again. Trouble. And that's going to sail. That'll take us to 15-all. Positioning continuing to be a problem.
Yeah.
For both teams, to be honest.
And neither side really being the aggressor, I feel here. They're both sending lobs over back to each other, seeing who's the first one to make the mistake.
Oof. Good serve spot. I always talk about location when it comes to serve. That was a good spot. Missed, but it was a good spot. I like to call that a good miss. She should have stepped up and hit a volley there. See, like she's going to do. But she hits it deep.
It's the second time this game she's done that.
Opportunities are knocking Liberty up 30-15 now on the, they call that an unforced error. Okay, you have forced errors and unforced error. That was an unforced error. You can see here, yeah, she just kind of punches it deep. Pretty good serve. Just missed a little bit wide, but I'm digging the angle.
Double fault.
That hurts.
And it looks like on the singles match, right next to this first doubles match, Pinelands is up 4-0 after winning the first set. So it looks like this game could be over pretty quick down there.
Yeah, that could be. You know what? You see that a lot in tennis. Somebody gets a lead after a close first set, and then the second set, you know, the one in the lead will have a tendency to pull away.
Yeah, the morale kind of goes down of the
It does,
player.
yeah, it could. And Liberty here, up 40-30 with a chance to, after letting this one slip away a little bit, maybe get a chance to get up 6-5 here. Big second serve right here. Drops it in. A lob again. Oh, taking advantage. Oh, she just defends back. Tough shot. Shanks it into the tape, and it's deuce. Deuce it is.
Liberty's mistake there started off when they hit that volley right up short.
Yeah.
They should have put that one to the corners.
Yep, and we're into a deuce game now. Second serve. Nice return. Up, goes at the net. Person drops it right at her feet. Huge point coming up here. Pinelands up. Advantage, Pinelands here. As you can see, a nice volley right at her feet. Catches her a couple of steps in front of the hot seat.
That one's very hard to deal with, I think.
Yeah, I would, you know, it's a good thing to do. Hit it at their feet. Oh, first serve's a little bit wide. Second serve drops in. Smart, deep, neutral shot. That's a good shot. Oh, it's going to be short. Yep. That drops in. I'd be... Oh, my God, that dropped in.
Around the net.
Beautifully played point. Oh, what a point. Sage Farrow on that one. Hits an amazing shot.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that shot right there.
Sage gets a good shot on that one. She actually went around the net. This is, you don't see this too often. We're seeing the end of it. Yeah, the shot before it was pretty amazing. Liberty goes back to deuce here. Pretty crazy stuff in that point. Federer had a shot like that in a match at the U.S. Open.
Yes. I feel like he always has one.
Yeah, you don't have to hit it over. If you're that far out wide, you can actually hit it around the pole. Oh, that's still in play. They do a nice job of switching. She's back in a horrible position, but somehow manages to pull that point out. Kayla in horrible position on that one.
Yeah, Liberty
backed up to mid-court, which is a kiss of death, as you know. But Liberty up, advantage Liberty here. Scoops that. That's trouble. Oh, a nice volley. It's going to go deep. Liberty goes up 6-5.
A lot of simple mistakes here for Pinelands in that game.
Yeah, in that one. There were opportunities to the net for them in that one. Let's face it. We see the end of that one gets pushed deep. There was plenty of court open to the right-hand side. And Liberty up 6-5 after. Nope, Liberty up 6-5. And after starting off the match at 3-0, Liberty then gave up the next 5 games and has now come back to win the next 4, 5, 6, the next 3. I had to count. The next 3 games. So we have no way of backing off that 6 there on Pinelands, so you're going to have to bear with us here and know that the score is actually 6-5 Liberty. As the ladies, the Giles sisters, are running over to talk to Coach. Pinelands getting a little reset from their coach. Talking the talk, trying to get them situated to get that confidence back to hold serve here and take this to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, they won 5 games real quick, and I'm sure they're pretty happy about that. But now they're a little bit more back down to earth. They got to come up with a new game plan here.
Second doubles teams are just walking out on the court to warm up, which means we have a couple of courts that finished up over there. And it looks like third singles is having a little bit of a hard time with their cards. But it looks like Pinelands is up 3-love over there. And take a look at another serve here. Again,
yeah, you can just get a replay on that one. You could really see she took the ball a little bit too low, just right at head level. You want to take it as high as you can possibly.
Yeah.
Her arm was a little bit too much bent.
Correct, and I think, again, all 4 players really doing these short arm, they call it short arming the ball. Good first serve there to the backhand side of Kayla. Pinelands up 15 love here. Gonna have to ignore that score up there. Liberty up 6-5 here in this match right now. Pinelands serving at 15 love. They'll fix that after the next game, I'm sure. Oh, that one just drops in. Oh, nice firm forehand there. And that's gonna go deep. And
Liberty, yeah, 15.
15 all. Liberty up 6-5. There it is. Justin Bone working his way back there. See there, that ball, good thing she laid off of that because that's out by about 4 feet. King set to serve at 15 all. Nice deep return. Cut across on that one. Nope. Oh, that's just too hard again. That
Too much power on that one.
A little too
control.
much juice on that.
Yeah. We need to see more of this from Liberty.
Pretty aggressive on that point. Liberty up 15-30. You can see that ball gets sprayed. Serve dropped in. Oh,
nice
just
lob.
Over the head. 2 good shots there. That's trouble. Yep. Crossover, and look, players still not playing their side there. Liberty's going to get away with one on that one. Kayla did not slide over.
Yeah.
But guess what? We're here. We're someplace we did not think we were going to be 15 minutes ago. And Liberty with a set point here at 6-5, 15-40. Backhand in tough position. Another backhand in a tough position, and that is just not going to go their way. 30-15. Pinelands hanging in there by the skin of their teeth, by their fingernails.
Yeah, this is when you're most nervous in a tennis match, when you're a point away from giving up a set. But the game is so close here, 1 point can decide everything that's happened, even if you were playing well.
That is true. You think about how crucial this point is right here. This point could decide the match.
It could.
You're going to remember this one way or the other. Smart, neutral shot. That's trouble.
Easy put away here.
Put away with
nice
a
job.
winner. Kayla is going to ice the set there. Liberty off to a good start. Kind of falls apart in the middle there, but then comes back to win that one 7-5. First set is over.
Great job by
Tough
Liberty
place
there.
for the drone here, I might add. There are, I just noticed, electrical wires everywhere. Noble, Mr. Noble is showing his piloting expertise today. No doubt. And there you see the Giles sisters out in the lead after that first set. Nice little comeback there after off to a good start there.
Yeah, they kept their cool and played through it like nothing happened and won the points they needed to win.
Yep. Players are going to take a break now. Have a discussion there with Coach. I'm sure Coach is giving them some mad props here. Talking about them volleying the ball and being aggressive.
They got to make sure they don't get too confident with winning that set, because it was close, you got to remember. Very close.
It was very close. And you know what? Here's an opportunity for us to take a break for a short public service announcement since both teams are out talking to their coaches. We're going to step aside for a second, and we'll come back with the second set in what I like to call just a hot minute. We'll be right back.
I know it's our anniversary dinner. I'll be there in a couple minutes. I'll text you when I'm in the
I
car.
gave him a heads up that we were doing it, so.
I'm sure.
Bye, Mom. See you later.
Don't text and drive.
I know.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
You didn't stop.
I know, but my girlfriend, she's mad at me. I had to text her.
It's my first day of school.
He's only 7.
I know, but...
Or okay, we're back for the start of the second set here. Liberty took the first set 7-5 in a very closely contested set. They're up 15-love here in the first game. Connor Kavas with me here. I'm Harry Ferrone, and it's been a fun match so far. First chance for us to cover a doubles match in a couple of years, and it has been fun watching the strategy take place out here in high school girls doubles.
Yeah, very
15-love. Liberty's up 15-love. Liberty's actually serving.
very entertaining match. If you're just tuning in now, Liberty gave up 5 straight games, only to take the next 4, I would say. Yeah, 4 games and win the set.
Big move. So it's going to be interesting to see who can keep the momentum. A beautiful volley there by Kennedy, showing she's got some ups. Leaping in the air. Kennedy left-handed here. You can see she picks this one off and pokes it into the open court, up 30-love.
Perfect vision, knowing where the player was going to put the ball on that one.
Oh, good first serve. That's when they run into problem. If the ball comes back a little quick up at the net, the reaction time's not quite what it needs to be. As Kennedy's smiling, tossing the ball back to her younger or older sister, not sure which one came first. Liberty up 30-15, second serve. Kayla Giles set to serve. That one's just gonna miss. It looked like it just missed, and it's 30-all with a double fault there. Not too many double faults today.
Yeah.
On either side, to be quite honest, only a handful.
They've done a good job of keeping the ball in the court and not giving up
Free points.
Yeah.
I agree, Connor. First serve dumped into the net. Oh, tough shot, and that's a winner. Goes down the line, and it is 30-40. We've got deuce here. Got a little deuce action going here, my friend.
Yeah. A lot of deuces in the last set, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Started off first couple games, not so much, but I would say the last 4 or 5 games in that set got interesting. That's why we say, you know, tennis is a game of inches, points. See? Kayla having a little bit of a top problem with her first serve this game here. And the tape floating in those second serves, which I would personally would take advantage of. That's going to sail.
As they do, actually.
That's going to give Pinelands a game point. Advantage to Pinelands here. If we take a look at this, pretty good shot deep. Kayla's going to try to put that one. That was pretty close.
Yeah, a lot of points both sides have been giving up. It's just because they've just hit the ball too high. If they were to just hit it a little bit lower, the ball would probably fall in more.
Yeah, they both definitely like to play the lob, the deep ball. Oh. All right, you know what, though? That's what I call a good miss. Pinelands is going to take that first game 1-0, but Kennedy out there trying to make things happen. I'm a fan of being aggressive here, as you'll see. The problem is she swung down.
Yeah, and she kind of punched at the ball a little bit, too.
And court 3 completed. Looks like Pinelands took that one. See the courts there. My guess is at some point there were 6 tennis courts at this park.
Probably. They also have soccer fields here and a dog park.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, I can tell you right now here at 7-5, 1 love. Pinelands set to serve. Oof. She's got a good first serve. It's got some gas. It's got some gas.
Called out there.
A little deep. Second serve.
Pinelands doesn't really seem to agree with that call.
Pinelands not happy about that call. A little hard for us to see, but they are questioning. You can question. It's okay. Oh, and they relent. Pinelands is going to get that point. I'm going to say it's 15 love at this point then. That one gets pushed deep. And I'm going to say it's 15 all. Again, rushing into a service motion here.
Nice serve there.
Good serve is right. Nice into the forehand hip.
Yeah, as we were talking before, she's too far up. She should stay farther back, I think.
Yeah, I
gives you
agree.
more time to react to the ball.
Absolutely. On the first serve, again.
Yeah.
I would move up on the second, but on the first
second
serve,
you
for
should really
sure.
take advantage of that. Pound the ball.
The good first serve. Pinelands had an opportunity.
Oh, Liberty had an
Kayla
opportunity
swinging
there.
down. They both had opportunities there. Pinelands probably should have knocked that one off first, but then Kayla had a sitter there and just framed it or swung down on the ball. You can't swing down on a volley. You basically have to make a smiley face with your racket.
Exactly.
Puts a little backspin on it. The ball has a tendency to skip off the court. Ooh, that had some gas.
It did. She's got good serves too. Even if when they go out, it's very close. It'll catch the top of the tape or just go long. Nothing too crazy.
It's got a lot of backspin on it. Oh, that's going deep. 40-30. Pinelands still in the lead here in game 2 of the second set. After dropping the first set, 7-5 to Liberty. Let's see here, that ball's just going to take off a little bit.
I like how
Racket
she
face a
didn't
little
go for
open.
the lob though.
Yeah, me too. I appreciate that. Having a bit of a time getting that first serve in this this game. Good first, second serve. Puts it in a good spot at least. Oh, over the head. Smart shot. This is going to be close. Oh, it's good. See ya.
Good shot.
Oh. That's going to go wide.
Nice rally there.
Good rally. Nice nice way to end that point at the net. That's what you call a forced error. Forces her into the error. You can see here the ball is going to sail. She keeps the ball to the middle, and then this is where trouble starts. Nice volley right there.
Yeah.
And it forces the error.
The whole problem
Nice point.
started off right when she hit it to the person at the net.
Yeah.
She should've
Nice job
kept
with
it
the
on
replay there
wings.
too. There on our crack crew. We got Deuce here, second serve. That one's off the tape. Oh, that's a smart shot. I haven't done that all day. Oh, another. Oh, there's the opportunity. Oh, that was all kinds of crazy frameage. Oh,
Both players back
that's-
now for Pinelands.
Yep, there was total grip problems there. Up, sails deep. And advantage to Pinelands here. Smashing point though. Another nice rally here. Oh, she slid over that time, but that ball just sails a little bit deep.
Yeah, couldn't really move her feet quick enough there to
Yep.
react to that one.
As we're looking down court here, we can see that second doubles is just about ready to get underway there. And there's still second singles still going on there, so still hope here for Liberty. First serve into the net, second serve. Sage Farrow on the serve. And that's good. Tough shot. Deep. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And Pinelands scooping up game 2 here. Goes to about 3 deuces, but manages to hang in there. Farrell, not her best service game either, but playing it tough there, no doubt. Could see here in this point. Pretty nice shot there, but this ball's going to take off and go a little bit wide. Kennedy to serve. Didn't see that
This
one get called out. You think that was out?
Yeah, I think I heard her call it out, that one.
Okay.
See, this is why players should put the finger up.
Get that finger up, man. I'm not a mind reader here. See if we could tell on the replay here. Oop. Okay, maybe next time. Love 15. Oop. Ooh. Shot through the middle there.
Beautiful shot there. Lots of power. No way for Pinelands to get on that one.
Yeah, mechanically a little interesting to look at, but a nice put away here. You can see Kaylee. Yeah, that ball was out.
Definitely.
That was out by a good foot. Thanks, guys. Oh, a nice shot down the line. Trouble. That's Kennedy causing some havoc back there. Up 30-15
yeah,
here.
Great down the line shot there. I think that's maybe the second time we've seen that today?
Yeah, second time today. Smart shot. Quick serve. That's probably going to sail. Yep. 40-15. Liberty with a quick game here. Quickly off to a game point to get within 1 here. And that's going to be a game for Liberty, and they're going to switch sides. Liberty gets on the board here in the second set. Pinelands to serve up a break at 2-1. Lots of activity going on today at Jackson Liberty High School. A lot of sporting events today. Also back to school night tonight. So we are going to be
always fun.
We are unfortunately going to be keeping an eye on the time here, as Mr. Noble and I do have to be back to school by 6:30. So we'll keep an eye on the time for that. Hopefully we won't have to cut our coverage short today. We can't have 40 parents standing in our room wondering where we are. Gonna say something there to players? Regular speed.
As you can see, the players set to come back here after a talk with their coaches.
Yes, they did, Connor. And I had to go grab a sweatshirt since it's cold out here. And I unfortunately picked up a sweatshirt off the bus that has been wrapped up in the small compartment we have on the bus probably for about 4 months. I just want to say don't get too close to me. All right, here we go. Pinelands set to serve at 2-1 here. Momentum. Let's see if Liberty can capitalize on that last game. Ooh, a nice serve down the tee. A little bit wide, though. Mr. Noble on the instant replay now. So we'll keep an eye on that, folks. Noble is a self-proclaimed instant replay expert. Nice overhead. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Oh, and Kennedy treating that tennis racket like it's a sword. You'll see here, she puts away the overhead and then still manages to cut the ball somehow and win the point with a volley at the net.
Great point there. Great instant replay by Mr. Noble.
God, maybe we'll keep him. Oh, nice shot in the corner. Thinking that was good, so we're going to say love 30. Didn't see her call that out. Oh, that looked in, yep. You never can tell, though. Carly King set to serve. Love 30. Oh, nice chip. Oh, she moved up nice. Put the pressure on her. This is trouble. Oh, a nice backhand volley.
Oh, and just
swing and a miss there. Kayla's got a big hole in her racket there. I want to take that thing to the store and get it looked at. You can see that ball hooks nice. Oh, look at that backhand volley. It's beautiful. Takes her eye off the ball. And it's 15-30. Mr. Noble pretty quick on instant replays so far, huh? Man, am I going to have to compliment this guy? Oh, good lob. Ooh, that's trouble, though. Oh, she gets it. Oh, man, and she's going to push that deep.
Just goes out.
Did not call. Oh, she did call it out. 15-40. Just a hair out. That went out by about 6 inches, but a good point. Look at the reach here. Gets it. Kind of froze her part. And she does hit that deep. And Liberty with a chance to even things up here at 2-2. Good lob. Oh, ready to pounce, though. There it is. Liberty pulls it even. It's 2-2, folks.
Now Liberty with the serve. They should look to make it 3-2 here. Serves are a really big key in tennis, and it really helps to put you on the offensive in the game.
Yes, they do. No doubt about it. I mean, you're supposed to. Kayla's going to set the serve here, and they're looking to hold serve here and go up 3-2.
Nice serve.
Oh, that is a hot serve, but a little bit deep. And luckily, because it's a great return. Oh, nice return. Oh, there's a well-played point from Pinelands right there. Huh. Solid, nice approach shot followed by a beautiful volley. Pinelands love 15 here. We'll take a look at this point as she volleys that away for a winner. Nicely played. Pretty good first serve there. That's a tough. You can't let that drop.
Yeah.
You can't let that drop below the net.
It's happened many times this game too.
Yeah. That's 15 all. You can see here, if you'll take a look at this, she chops at this ball, and she just lets this get below the net. Once it drops below the net, there's just nothing you can do with it. And it's 15 all. That's a tough shot. You end up stab volleying. And then
you got to make sure you always step into the ball and not let it drop too low.
Oh, drives that one wide. Nice aggressive forehand. No, I was digging it. Let's see if she takes this thing wide. Yep, pushes it about a foot wide. And Liberty up 30-15. Kayla also doing a nice job of calling the score out for us. Nice lob. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, she puts it away for a winner.
Nice job there.
That's 40-15 Liberty. Liberty on a tear right now. See here, she puts the ball up the middle, and then Kennedy comes in and puts the ball away, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, that Pinelands player was above the baseline there. They should always make sure they stay back.
Oh, I love right now. Kennedy is just trying to get whatever she can get at the net. Oh, Kayla.
A little too excited there.
A little too much estrogen on that one, my friend. A little too much. She was feeling her inner Serena on that one, I think. And luckily, they're still up 40-30. Opportunity is still there. A little deep. Second serve. Oh, opportunity. Oh, didn't do enough with that. That's going to cost them. Didn't put it away.
And there again, as you can tell, Liberty also staying inside the green. They got to make sure they stay outside of it because that's where the ball drops, and you really don't want to be there.
like to call that space in the backcourt there, no man's land. It's up to Deuce here now. Pineland back in this one. Oh, goes for the winner down the line. A nice shot down the line.
Liberty had 2 game points, but now Pinelands here with the advantage.
They're fighting back. This is a scrappy group here. Scrappy group. They're fighting. Head out. Oh, first serve just missed. That was going to be a tough return. Drops that in. Little control there. And Liberty is going to lose that game to go down 2-3 after having 2 game points. Hopefully.
We have a drone flying around.
There's a drone flying around.
Park.
I don't know. I just looked up and saw all the electrical wires and got a little nervous. But again, Noble's a certified pilot, so I'm not too worried about him. There you see our beautiful drone shot of the facilities here. It's, Liberty drops that game. They go down 2-3.
Lots of tennis going on here through this cold night.
Yeah, getting a little chilly out here.
It
right?
is.
It actually feels like the end of September for a change. I wouldn't call it cold, but I would say that it's a bit chilly,
and it was,
especially with the breeze.
It's pretty crazy to think just like 2-3 weeks ago it was hot and sunny out here.
Hot and sunny. Tell you what, we haven't seen sunny in a while, so
yeah.
I'll take a little chilly afternoon. A perfect weather condition for tennis.
Definitely.
I mean, these girls are probably loving this weather.
Yeah.
Because the breeze, it's breezy, but it's not windy. There's a difference between windy and breezy. And windy can be a very tough situation to deal with on a tennis court.
Yeah, because the ball's so light, the wind just curves that ball any which way it wants to.
Some of the professional players, being good wind players. Andre Agassi in his heyday was an excellent wind player. You know, a lot of pros struggle with that, but he's one cat that did not. Of course, Federer, you could pretty much put him in a monsoon and he'd probably out-hit you. So that doesn't matter much for him. You know, these mentally tough players are just, you know, have a tendency to fare better when the conditions aren't the greatest. One of the biggest problems they had at the U.S. Open this year wasn't the wind, it was the heat. First week and a half of the Open, really tough conditions for players playing in, you know, 110 degree. Kind of just spilled a bottle of water on his lap, but you know, he got excited when we were talking about hot wind conditions. I don't know.
Yeah, as you were mentioning about that, the stadiums are just so big and so high up that no air can get down in there.
Yeah, yeah. Arthur Ashe Stadium, biggest tennis stadium in the world, is just
huge.
No airflow, doesn't move.
Have you ever visited?
I have been to Ashe. Wasn't crazy about it. I could only afford nosebleed seats. And to be honest with you, you can't even see the ball from up there.
Really?
No, you really can't see the ball. You can hear it, but you can't see it. I tend to gravitate towards the outer courts, the more intimate courts when I go to watch. It's so much fun to see these professionals hitting the ball as hard and with as much spin and as much consistency. I mean, it's like you could be sitting as close as we are right now to the pros, and it's just, you know, such an eye-opening experience.
Really.
Yeah, well, it's just fun to appreciate what they're doing, you know. School bus over there. We can see a school bus. And Sage Farrell set to serve again. She had some tough time getting her first serves in on the last service game. So it'll be interesting to see if she's able to bring that back. Good second serve there. A lot of spin on that one. That's going to die. Yeah. Yeah. Folks, if you see a hand start up high and swing low, it's probably going to get chopped. And when that ball hits, it's going to jump backwards. And Sage definitely had a little bit of a problem with that one. And it's love 15.
Yeah, especially in high school, I think players have a tough time recognizing that backspin.
Sure. Absolutely. It's no mystery to the pros, but for sure for these kids at this level, recognizing a spin recognition can definitely be an issue. Oh, nice confident return. Oh, that's trouble. That's going to catch the edge of the frame, though. As she's got Kayla kind of led with her frame instead of leading with the strings.
Yeah.
You can see here, see right off the frame. Really don't want to jab at it with your frame. You want to come at it like this, kind of like you're, you know, kind of like a smack almost.
Yeah, she was a little flat-footed on that one. She's got to stay on her toes, be ready for the ball. Brought the racket up a little bit too late.
Hey, I'm liking the tennis uniforms on both sides, by the way. Pretty sharp.
Yeah, a little bit of a checkered thing going on.
Yeah, Pinelands got a little
Pinelands,
checker
yeah.
thing. I like it. Liberty's got that, you know, got a pretty classic traditional look going on over there. That's a good volley. Oh, right back at her.
Oh, and she
Not
backs
enough.
up.
Can't back up. Hold your ground. Liberty's going to go up 15-30. Kind of reminds me of a Mary Pierce skirt. Here we can see that point. That should have ended the point, but that right there when she backed up, that's when she lost the point. Serves a little wide, but a nice return anyway, just letting her know, hey, listen, I had that. 15-30. Second serve drops in. She's going down the line on this one. Nope. Catches the tape, and opportunity again. Knocking on Liberty's doorstep here at 15-40. She's had a hard time, Sage. Oh, just catches the tape. Good first serve. And a nice return. Not able to run it down. Liberty's going to even things out.
Yeah.
At 3-3.
It's getting interesting here.
This is. I'll tell you what, I haven't been this excited at a tennis match since I played Mr. Noble.
I heard that was a very exciting match.
Yeah, it was an exciting 11 minutes.
Oh, did he beat you?
That's pretty funny. I'm thinking about having him actually next time. I think our next match might be between him and my dog, Obi. I think Obi's got a pretty good shot at beating him in tennis as well.
I think that could possibly get filmed by JTV. We might have to cover that one.
Oh, I think you should definitely cover that. My Obi's got a nice forehand, and it's 3-3 here. Good first serve. And that's going to sail a little bit deep. As Pinelands up, love 15. Okay. Yeah, 15 all. Pinelands coach just asked me if I miss coaching, and the answer is yes. It is a definitive yes, but my duties here at JTV kind of take precedence over over coaching. People often say, is Liberty down 15-30 here after this point? Connor and I were talking off camera a few minutes ago, and he asked me why I could coach and do JTV, and I gave an honest answer, and that is that I could, but if I did, I couldn't give both of them 150%, and that's going to sail deep. 15-40 Pinelands here, as this game is getting away from Liberty. And one thing about me, if I can't do something all the way, then I probably shouldn't do it. So
yeah, I think that applies with everything in life, I think.
I do. You know, I think there are times where you can get away with splitting your time and what you do, but I think there are times in your life you're going to hit something, and a decision's going to have to be made where you are going to have to make a choice. Oh, good hustle there. Did she get it? Nice shot down the line. That's going to go wide. Nice hustle. You know, and sometimes the decisions aren't easy. As you can see here, talking about decisions. Nice shot down the line there. Just can't hook it back in. And they've got the score screwed up here, so we'll find out. We're going to hang in there. Oh, that's a good shot. Yeah, that's probably game.
Beautiful. Right down the line.
Good shot down the line.
If you've noticed, every single time each team has gone down the line here, they've won the point.
Yeah.
Maybe you think you should do it more often.
You would think it is a lower percentage shot, but
it is. It's
you
hard.
You could see here. Look, that it's open. I like the fact that Giles is crowding the net. What I probably would have shaded one more step to my left and head faked her, trying to head fake her into thinking I was going to cover the line, and then come back to the middle.
As you said there, it's a harder shot to guard on line. People who don't really play tennis, the ball, it's harder to hit the ball that way because the ball is coming from a different direction. So you have to try to put the ball another direction. So it's hard to sometimes time those and bring them together.
Not to mention the net's about 4 to 6 inches higher.
Yeah.
Depending on what court you're playing on. You know, we have a tendency at these at high school and like park courts that the nets aren't right in the first place. Sometimes they're too high, sometimes they're too low. This one looks like the middle's sitting up a little high.
Yeah.
Just because it looks a little too low. You can look at court 3, and that one looks more right than court 2. You know, the center tape strap is supposed to be, I think it's either 36 or 42 inches. I've been been out of it a little bit. I don't remember, to be honest.
I think it's 36, I believe, 3 feet.
I'm going to ask my good friend Samuel Google.
So we can say here, Pinelands serving up 4-3. Oh, just misses that ball. She let it bounce there. She really should have took the volley instead. So you look at it right here. She lets it bounce, hesitates.
Yeah, she did. She definitely let it bounce. And Pinelands up 15-love here. Ooh, little wide. It's been a really good match so far. Like I said, just what the doctor ordered, a close competitive match, which is all you can ask for when we're covering high school tennis. Mr. Google's not answering me. Up, a little bit wide. Oh, not wide, little opportunity to cut across, and that just catches the tape. It's going to give Liberty a point there. 30-15 Pinelands. Again, Justin Bone, a big shout out to my graphics guy today. Killing it with the score today.
Also,
really doing a good job.
Instant replay man, Mr. Noble.
That young guy, Mr. Noble?
Yeah.
Too bad.
Coming out of nowhere, Mr. Noble with these instant replays.
I think Katie Toner's got some competition now is what I'm thinking. And that's going to catch the tape there. 40-15 Pinelands. As we are getting into some dangerous territory for Liberty. Just a little shanker off the frame there. 40-15 Pinelands. That's going to be a pretty good lob. Yeah,
40,
she mistimed that one. 40-30 Pinelands.
Big point here for Liberty. They got to make sure they bring it to deuce, because if they let this game get away from them, 5-3, Pinelands just one game away.
That's tough. That's tough. A little wide. Ooh, just misses down the line. Gutsy shot to go for.
And that's game.
We'll take a look at the instant replay here from this last point here. The ball's going to get pushed out wide, and Kennedy's going to go down the line for the winner and just misses.
It was the good idea. She had the fake on her, if you could see there.
She did. She had her. She definitely had the opening here. But Pinelands looking tough now at 5-3. Liberty set to serve. Kayla Giles, a little deep on the first serve.
That's a double fault. Just for those unaware of the high school rules, if Pinelands has or Liberty has already won the overall match, the third set will go into an automatic tie break.
It goes into an automatic tiebreaker.
Yes.
Oh, new rule,
So they will not play the third set.
See, that used to be an option when I coached. Now it's a thing, huh? Oh, good first serve. A little wide. Let's see, Caleb lays in a nice serve, and it is 15 all. 15 all, first serve, and second serve for Kayla. Oh, nice cross court. If that stays in, it's trouble, but it's going to sail.
Nice cross court shot
there. It's 15-30. Just realized there you folks are probably looking at that ladder back there thinking, what's going on? Well, we have our backcourt camera on the ladder. to get us a little extra, little distance today because of the doubles.
Yeah, you really need that extra
Little
distance.
deep. We really do. That's 30 all.
Because now you got the double alleys in play. For those unaware, those lines on the inside are actually used for singles games, and the sides are opened up when there's 2 people on each side of the court.
Yep, you're correct. I think one of the fun things to do when you have, oh, that's going to go wide. Yep, and it's even. Just like that, actually. I lost track of where I was in the game. 40-30, Liberty up here. Serve was a little deep. Yep, and she'll have a second serve.
Liberty needs to take this point here, make it a 1-game deficit.
Yeah, this, you know, if Liberty can pull this game out, it's really going to put pressure on. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, that's trouble here. That ball's got such a high arc on it. Oh, beautifully played volley. And we're back to deuce.
That
tough stuff right there.
That's not an easy shot right there,
no.
that volley.
Kind of.
You gotta have quick reactions.
You'll see here, she comes back and takes an angle here and tries to go through the middle. And just too quick. Oh, tough stuff. Did she get it?
She gets it over.
She got it.
Over.
Not quite sure what just happened there.
Pinelands caught the ball there.
What are they talking about? I don't know what. We need to re-see that.
I'm not sure. Maybe they think the serve went out.
No. She just got. They just
Maybe
lost. No, they just lost. I don't know. They just gave up. They just conceded a point that they won.
I got it.
Yeah, the volley to put that off puts them back to deuce, but they gave up a point there.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you saw that.
That's another part of tennis that you really have to be good at, and that's arguing for your points.
Yeah,
making sure you get what's right for
they
you.
basically talked them into thinking they lost the point because the ball hit the net and then bounced in the court. They still had an opportunity to play that. Nice serve, a little deep. That's the kind of stuff as a coach that would drive me up a wall. That's a nice shot. That's a nicer shot. Kayla with a big forehand there under the gun in the corner.
Yeah.
You take a look at this shot. This is a strong forehand to the corner, and Kayla really does a nice job of cycling back and winning that point. Again, Pinelands, that person should have came up and plucked that out of the air. Liberty with a chance to get within one here. Kayla on the serve there. Ooh, big lob right there. And yeah, there's the and there it is right there. Liberty fights back in that one, even after conceding a point to get within one game here. As you'll see in this point, a couple of lobs kind of set the point up. And then you're going to see Kennedy, who's been active at the net all day, put that away, hitting right through the open area. And it is 5 serving 4. They should be switching sides right now. Yeah. And there they go. Pinelands is going to have a chance to close out this set right here. And then, Connor, maybe you could explain that situation about what happens if Pinelands wins this match, this set, I'm sorry, one more time.
Well, if Pinelands were to win this set right here, it'd be 1-all. If Liberty or Pinelands have already decided on who's won the game, if a team has already won 3 out of the 5 matches, then they'll put this game into an automatic tiebreak, so the game will be shortened and it will end a little bit quicker for both sides, since this match wouldn't really be a deciding factor in the whole thing.
That is interesting. A tiebreaker is the first one to 7 points by 2. We'll discuss that a little more later if we have to get to that, but certainly in the realm of possibility here, because Pinelands is up 5-4 right now.
Well, I definitely think no team has won yet because there's still 3 games left to go. total.
Yeah, it looks like
and
there's
2
still
games have finished.
2 people out there. So, you know, if that singles match doesn't get decided quickly, we'll find out.
Pinelands here talking it out, trying to close out the set, make it 1-all in the sets. So we're set to kick off this game. Service in, nice volley. Good point right there, nice volley. Liberty starts things off up love 15.
Okay, hey, I'm back. Did a little research out there, folks, and it looks like Pinelands may have won those first 3 points. So if they split sets, we could be going to a tiebreaker.
Oh really, they won the first 3?
Yeah, that's an exhibition match going on court 2.
Ah.
I think that's what confused us. Nice serve. Oh, that's a good deep shot. This could be trouble. High backhand. Nicely played if it stays in. Oh, look at this. Oh, get up.
A little hesitant on the
Yep.
volley.
Oh. Wow. Well, that's a point right there. One of those rallies in a match that you look back on, and it's going to put
love 30 now.
love 30. A little wide on the serve there. Pinelands down. Love 30. Love 30.
Liberty up here.
Liberty up here. There you go.
Trying to make it 5-5.
Oh, that's a good volley, but she didn't put it away. Ah, but it doesn't matter because Kayla, again, having a problem with that big hole in the center of her strings there. She might want to take that to the sporting goods store later and get that checked out. Thanks for laughing, Connor. I appreciate that. 15-30. Oh, good serve. Oh, trouble. That might make it over, though.
Does.
Yep. And, oh, she blocks it, and it's going to sail. Guess what? Liberty all of a sudden at 15-40 with a chance
Yeah,
to
out of
even
nowhere.
things up at 5.
A lot of errors made here by Pinelands, not putting away balls that should have been put away.
Well, and a ball's going to roll on the court. They're going to stop it and send it on over. Thank you. Second serve coming.
Frames it.
Frames it. And it's 30-40. Huge point coming up. Oh. Oh, that was a good serve. Out wide, and just like that,
Yeah,
it's
deuce.
deuce.
Liberty had 2 game points there, but couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, didn't capitalize, and a couple of big first serves there from Farrow. It's going to go wide. Second serve opportunity here. It's deuce. Oh, can't react quick enough.
Good volley.
That is a good volley. That's going to give Pinelands a set point here. It's Pinelands up, advantage in. Keep your feet. Connor and I are both dreading the mere thought of explaining the tiebreaker to folks, so a little deep. Oh, they played that one. Oh, tough shot. And guess what, folks? Pinelands is going to take that second set, 6-4. Liberty had a couple opportunities there in the second set there, but just didn't capitalize. So let's see if we have it right. We are going to a tiebreaker here. Okay, so here's the deal. If we're playing a tiebreaker, they alternate serves. The first server from one team serves 1, and then after that, everybody serves 2. Also, every denomination of 6, you switch sides.
Yeah, so if the point was 4-2, you would switch sides because 4 + 2 is 6.
That is correct. And again, it's the first one to 7 by 2. So if you could win it 7-5 or 7-2, but if it gets to 7-7 or 6-6, you do have to win by 2. It could go on forever.
Yeah,
it really could.
Has.
Check with the pros. Becky Kiafulo right there. Out going for a jog, our director. Quite sure where. Oh, I bet I know what's going on. She's going to run a battery out to our second camera operator. We'll see her come into view. That's Becky right there on the bottom of our screen. She's going to have to run over there really fast to get that going. She's going to have to move kind of quick. Players are getting ready to start. And Becky's going to give her a battery and try and get out of the way. A lot of times players aren't very used to playing these tiebreakers, so a lot of times the coaches will help them get through it.
Lots of confusion in tiebreakers.
Yeah, for sure. I think Becky does not realize that she is now trapped. Stay there. Stay there. And Becky does not realize, our director, that she's going to have to wait there. She's going to have to hold fast. Who won that first point?
I'm not really too sure.
I was trying to control our director there.
Well, let's find out now. Looks like it's
Sounded
0-1
like Love
now.
won Liberty with 1 here. Oh, that's a good shot if she can keep it in. Didn't do enough with that one. But she'll get a second chance to put away, and she does. And it's Love 2.
So in the tiebreak, each point matters so much.
Yes, it is.
It only goes up to 7. After
That
7,
is correct.
That's it.
That's all she wrote.
7 points decides the whole 2 hours you've been playing tennis.
And like I said, it's been a good one. It's been such a fun match for us today.
Yes, very
JTV,
close.
so happy to be out here covering this one today. It's Love 2. Oh, that's so low. Oh, barely
Just
doesn't
clips
get
the
it.
net.
It's Love 3. Liberty off to a good start here as we are underway here in the tiebreaker. Yep, little control being told, folks being placed in the right position. Again, this isn't something happens a lot. I always practice it personally in practice, so I always thought it was a good opportunity for our players to seem like they knew what was going on if they knew how to play a tiebreaker. And that's going to float a little bit. Up, right off the tape, and it's for Love Liberty.
Just a couple easy mistakes, and you can see Liberty close to winning this whole thing here.
Well, you know, 1 point at a time. The one thing about tiebreakers, you've noticed with tiebreakers, is sometimes a player will get on a roll.
Yeah.
You know, you'll reel off 3 or 4 points in a row. So I'm sure Liberty just 1 point at a time. You know, people play tiebreakers. That's a good first serve, and that's going to sail.
Yeah, a little bit too close.
And they
to that
are
ball.
up to a commanding lead at 5-love in this tiebreaker. And 1 more point, and there's a changeover. And you'll see Pinelands at 5-love definitely feeling the pressure now to get a point here and get on the board. They do have 2 to serve, so if they hold their serve here, they could be at 5-2 in just a minute or 2. It's getting a little dark out here.
It is. It's harder to see the ball now.
Having a hard time with the lights here. The lights won't come on either. That's a nice deep ball. Oh, that's an opportunity to cut that off, but she doesn't. Nice cross-court angle, though. Oh, there she is.
Put away.
Kayla taking care of business. And Liberty just 1 point away on the tiebreaker here as they switch sides. And if you take a look at our wide shot, you'll see Becky Kiafulu, our director, is sneaking off right now. There's Becky in the corner, making her way off there. She got trapped on the court. No place to run a battery on other than that. It's 6-love Liberty. Yeah, see right there, again, tiebreakers being explained to both teams. A little confusing. So right here, folks, Liberty 1 point away from winning the match.
Yep.
A nice first serve. Trouble. Oop, put deep, but she's staying back, and that's going to sail. And Pinelands gets on the board here. It's 6-1.
Yeah, Liberty still has 5 match points here. It's
They
quite
do.
a lot.
I've seen people up 6-1 and lose a tiebreaker, so Pinelands is still in it. They just have to play each point one at a time, not look ahead. Anything can happen in tennis. Oh, pretty nice shot. Oh, look at the angle there. Oh, and that's going to do it. And Liberty is going to go on to win that one in the tiebreaker 7-1 and win the match 7-5, 4-6, 7-6. That's all she wrote. Unless we lost track, which I didn't think we did.
Seems like
Maybe we lost one somewhere. We'll find out in a second. Apparently we've got the score messed up here, folks. We'll I'm not quite sure what's going on here, folks. I thought I had this figured out. And we've got
I got it.
She did. 8-2. Not quite sure what they're playing here. Perhaps they're playing what they call an extended 10-point tiebreaker because it's the last. It's a different type of tiebreaker because it's the last.
They make it as a last
They make
set.
it kind of a bigger tiebreaker because it's played as a set. And it gets shanked, and that's going to be
goes up 9-2 here.
9-2. This should be match point right here. Thought they were playing a regular tiebreaker there. Apparently it was a 10-point tiebreaker. And things could be wrapping up. Going to be a quick breakdown since, like I said earlier, it's back to school night.
Yeah.
We need to get back to school.
Yeah, T-minus 13 minutes till back to school.
Well, going to be the quickest breakdown in the history of breakdowns. Oh, that was a nice shot deep in the corner. Oh, nice volley. Oh, see you later. Ah, she didn't take advantage. Didn't come in. And that's going to do it. They go to the net to shake hands. That's all she wrote. They shake hands. Jackson Liberty is going to pull off the 7-5, 4-6, 7-6 in a tiebreaker win. But Pinelands is going to come away with a 4-1 victory over there against Liberty. Listen, we need to get to back to school night. So I'm Harry Ferrone. I want to thank you for tuning in to the JT Game of the Week. I'm Harry Ferrone.
And I'm Connor Kvass.
And we'll see you next time. Have a good one.